Oh, it is.
That's okay. Are we good? Hi guys. Are we on? I always have to ask. There's no better way to start a show than with, are we on? Right? That's
testing,
the best.
testing.
Welcome to a quiet, rainy Friday afternoon in New York City. I had an event I had to do in the city last night, and I live in Midtown Manhattan. For those of you who don't know, Manhattan is what, like 2 miles long? How long is Manhattan?
I don't know. I missed that class. Cartography.
7? Boy, I was off. Way off. You're like nodding. You're like 2 sounds about right. So it's like 7 miles long. I live in Midtown, and then there's like all the way uptown, and then there's like all the way downtown. So the Midtowners mingle with the Midtowners generally. Maybe you branch off every once in a while to grab dinner on a street you've never heard of. And occasionally you go way uptown for something in the nosebleed section of Manhattan. But we generally like to stay with our own type in our own. Now the uptowners, they never come downtown. They barely come.
What
to
is
Midtown.
your own type?
Hold on. The downtowners, forget it. For the downtowners, like Chelsea is considered the nosebleed section of Manhattan, which if you know New York, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so last night I had this event, and the event was all the way downtown. All the way downtown. One of these events where I got in a car, it was a beautiful event, it was for Habitat for Humanity, I was hosting for them, I'll tell you all about it in a second. They picked me up, and I don't know, I figure I had like 10 minutes in the car, like 40 minutes downtown with the traffic and the chaos and the nighttime, and there was a little bit of a drizzle, and it was humid, and the minute weather has any factor whatsoever, you can add another 25 minutes onto your trip, no matter what. I don't know how that happened. Oh, it's humid out, we better all just slow down. We need to all just slow down. So now it took me this is how far down I went. I mean, I went so far down. We finally turned onto the street. We're stuck in traffic, and I looked over, and there was like a little kids, like preschool or something, and it was really cute. It was like decorated with the Halloween stuff and the spookiness. I don't know. I'm obviously not using my words right. With the cottons, I was like, it's really well decorated. I guess people all the way down here have children also. I wasn't aware. Anyway, I go to my
You thought
event.
that people down here couldn't have children?
I didn't know people. This was so far down. I didn't even know. I mean, do I need a passport? I wasn't sure. I go to my event. I'll tell you about that after. I didn't get home till, gosh knows, 11 o'clock, 11:30 last night. It was very late. Get up today. I get a note from Lance that says, because it's raining outside, we're going to meet downtown on 77 Warren Street, which is where we are. If you're in the neighborhood, come in and say hi. No problem. I live in Midtown, where there are numbers for the streets. 13th Street, 14th Street, 15th Street, 16th Street, whatever the street number is. So the word streets, I just figured was somewhere else. So now it's pouring rain. I get in the car, and I'm coming down here, and I'm driving, and we're driving, and we're driving, and we make a right, and we're stopped in traffic, and I look to the right. Same school, with all the decorations and all the cobwebs. Literally, I have not been down here in the 15 years that I lived in New York City, and now last night I was here, and I'm down here back. The exact same school, the exact same spot where the exact same traffic was, every single thing, but 8 hours later. Isn't that funny?
That is very funny.
Right? Anyway, I cursed you out a couple times because you brought me all the way down here, but then I walked in, and this place is amazing.
How many times exactly did you curse me out?
3 times. But I love
Why
this
only
place.
3?
Well, because the guy was like, can you please get out of the car? So this is 77 Warren. It's a swanky, awesome, amazingly cool bar that is Matt Abramcha is allowing us to come in and hang out and use. We're going to have a great show here because, like I said, it's raining. Baseball cards and just Olympic rings. Like, obviously, there's no Fomar, right? I mean, there's just tons of really cool stuff. There's a crazy picture of John McEnroe with short shorts on, and Hulk Hogan with barely any shorts off behind you. There's Pac-Man and Space Invader games. This place is awesome. Like, if we could just move 77 Warren just a little bit closer to Midtown.
Warren 77.
Warren 77.
It's at 77 Warren.
No, I picked up on that. That's why I thought it was called 77 Warren.
Gotcha.
But it's Warren 77. Well, that changes my whole story. Let me start from the top.
I'm sorry.
So last night I'm going to this event.
Right. Which school did you pass by?
Exactly. So I did this event last night for Habitat for Humanity, and It was great. It was a fun event. Like I said, I don't know a lot of the areas of the city, which is crazy. We live in New York City. Why don't I come down to these places? Tribeca.
Yeah.
Like, what? No,
I came here from Long Island.
Yeah, that's insane. I need to be down here more often.
It is insane, but you're so much fun to be around. But...
Oh, you're funny.
Yeah.
So we did this event. Listen, so we do this event, and the way they set the event up is there were a lot of bigger people and sponsors and whatnot, and people were going to be mingling while the event was going on. And I said, you guys, I've done a ton of these events. Like, I wonder if that's the best idea, or if we should have people like sitting and listening, or do you really? No, we know this is what we're going to do. I said, you know what? 100%. I'm eager to please. I'm here for you. Whatever it is you want to do. So I got up there and I started talking, and a lot of people were talking. I mean, maybe no one was listening. Let's just
What
say.
did you talk about?
I just talked about the wonderful work that Habitat does.
What kind of wonderful work do they do?
They go around and they help build houses and they help provide shelter for people. They don't do it for you, they do it with you. And I think that's a great lesson to be learned. But it's Habitat New York City. Habitat NYC does the work, obviously under the bigger branch of Habitat. But now there's another branch, Habitat Global, and they were just doing some work in Haiti, which obviously piqued my interest. So I was able to get up and share some like kind of personal stories about how you walk down the street in Haiti and people have if you have a tarp over your head, you are lucky. You're considered lucky. And if you have a piece of bread.
They don't have umbrellas?
They don't have umbrellas.
They usually
No, I'm saying for
utilize
shelter.
a tarp.
For shelter. Like
Okay.
people would take sticks in and they would cover. I mean, this is after the hurricane, and that's the kind of poverty we're talking about. I worry, I didn't know if I was supposed to stop talking or speed through it because I wasn't sure if anyone was listening. Like there was one word I didn't think I could pronounce, so I just skipped over the word. Like the sentence didn't make sense,
Bigly?
but I just kept going. It was bigly. But the event was beautiful, and everyone had an amazing time. It was better food than I've ever had at any event. Like there was a mini slider station, like mini burgers, mini bison burgers, mini chicken burgers, mini ahi burgers, mini tuna burgers, and you just went down.
Who was the caterer?
Burger after burger. I don't know.
We should find out the caterer. How's your list?
Connor, get it down. Connor, who's the caterer? Alcohol stations, whiskey bar, liquor bar, vodka bar, like martini bar, and wherever you went, it was just a wonderful, wonderful event. I just wish people were seated more, and I didn't know really what protocol was with that. And then they said, why don't you get up and tell everyone to just, be quiet a little bit. No one really wants. I don't think people want me to do that at an event. I don't think people want me to tell them
to be quiet.
To be quiet. But it was a really fun time, and the reason I'm able to talk about it is because I'm sure they were out pretty late, so hopefully they're all sleeping. The woman that was in charge of the choreography, if you will, the set person that had everything, the producer on the ground, she was very pretty, and she had a ton of great personality, and she was just bopping all around. So I felt
plays
for
on your
it.
team.
I don't know what that means. Lance,
you know what
this is
your
the
team
first
is?
I'm hearing about this team thing. I don't know.
You should watch your show sometime.
I know, right? Anyway, so that was last night, and then I stupidly signed up for a 6 a.m. class this morning. Fitting room. Like boot campy type of insane kind of moving around. So
I actually golfed today.
You golfed? I did a class at 6 a.m.
I was outside.
Lunatics. Oh, you were? Oh, you golf in rain or shine.
But I golfed. It was
What's your handicap, Lance?
6.
And what was it? You got it down to
29.
like 29, right?
From 29.
Oh, from
It goes the other way, like
the lower the better?
lower the better.
And you're a 6? What is Tiger Woods again?
It's much less than a 6.
It was less than a. How much less can you be than a 6?
Like you could be negative.
Oh, I didn't factor in the negatives. Listen, I don't know that much about the fringe sports.
I don't know that much about the negative.
Your NASCAR, your golfs, your Formula Ones, your lacrosses.
We'll try to get everybody in.
The soccers.
Maybe we'll do a golf
down
lesson
pat.
one day on the air for you.
We what?
Maybe we should do like a golf
I already
lesson.
know golf. Remember, figure 8, come through, figure 8, and up.
See, actually, so one of the things that I've been working on is this straight spine, like keeping a pull through your head. So what you were doing is you were swaying. You want to actually not move at all. That's actually.
You know what I did this morning?
What did you do?
I did 6 dumbbell thrusters on each side, followed by.
What's a dumbbell thruster?
You do 6.
No,
grab
you
weight,
do
throw
6.
it up.
I don't do 6.
No, you do 6 on the right side, 6 on the left
A
side.
thruster, you pick it up and you throw
Yes,
it?
and throw it up, basically. And then 8 jumping lunges. and then 6, 8 burpees, and then 6, and then 8 jumping lunges.
This
and
is different
60
than the
burpees
pyramid.
non-stop for 8 minutes. That's different from the pyramid. That's what we did at the fitting room for 8 minutes.
Wow.
But you golfed, fringe sport.
I golfed. I got a lot of exercise in.
That's good.
Yeah, I felt very. It was a lot of aerobics.
I will tell you, you look great.
Thank you.
Lance looks great. He won't come in front of the camera, but he'll look
It's
good.
all because of the Jenna Wolf Thinner in 30 diet.
Here is, oh, by the way, I spoke to Brian, who is putting together our Simple Man diet that we're starting on Sunday. Dan Cortez Perez is going to be doing it with us, who's going to be joining us in a second. I'm just mentioning everyone in the room that's going to be doing the diet with us.
I'll be
Lance,
doing it. I'm
Hunter.
looking to break the 150-pound mark by the end of the diet.
Okay, but then that's it.
Yeah, I think
No,
that
no less
I
than
actually might put on some pounds after that.
Yeah, you should. Okay, so here's the deal. We're starting Sunday. Brian Gallagher came up with this like Simple Man plan. He's putting it up on the page. The 5 things you can't have, right? No dairy, no alcohol, no grains, no sugar, no legumes.
No fun?
No fun. That's it. And he's going to put a sample workout on, and he's going to do a couple sample meals to give you guys an idea of what you can have. It's 30 days, right? I'm guaranteeing you 12 pounds. You probably lose more. I'm guaranteeing 12 pounds. What do you mean you're out? 4 pounds. I'm guaranteeing you lose 4 pounds.
12 pounds. That will take me to. I'll be almost 50.
I don't want you to be so thin. You're actually. You look amazing.
I know, but I'm hitting the ball well, so I'm figuring that if I get a little bit
Put a little
more
girth
weight.
on you. You'll hit the ball a little farther. Anyway.
That was my theory originally. Didn't work.
Bulk up.
Bulk up.
It's
Didn't
the
work.
No More series of baseball. So we have a good show. We have a very musical show today. I'm not going to get caught in the same predicament I did last time when I said, do you know any Simon and Garfunkel? And they said, who? So today people came in and are coming in knowing that I'd like them to play at the Boxer 2 or 3 times for me. We have
How
a
does
great...
the Boxer go?
I'm just a poor boy, though my story
You're
is
just a
so
poor boy.
untold. I have squandered my resistance. Pocket full of mumbles, such a promises. All eyes and
All right, let's get through some questions here.
Wait, can I just tell you what the theme of the show
sorry.
is?
Yeah.
A lot of music. We have a 90s band. We have Billy Simons, great folk singer. We have a couple of couple of folk singers from Stardust. We have the former editor-in-chief of Details magazine. Which is
Not a
amazing.
singer.
What's that?
Not a singer.
Not a singer, but he knows a lot of music. Italian. And my best friend, who's like my sister, Marnie. If she can
Marnie.
get here from LaGuardia, we'll be here. So.
And Matt from.
Oh, and of course,
Matt Abramson.
the guy that's letting us be here, Matt, is going to stop by. Okay, we barely have time for me to even finish going through all this stuff, but let's say hi to some people. Let me guess who's in the house. Elizabeth Tate. Is she there yet?
Elizabeth, I think I
George
saw.
Barrow. Bartram.
All
right, you go.
No,
you tell me.
I'm going to tell you. It's easier.
Marcy.
Marcy's over here.
Marcy. Everyone say hi to Marcy at Swap Fame. These are my regulars.
So is
Yeah.
Larry Fish
Larry Fitch.
from yesterday.
Oh, okay. Oh, our Larry Fish.
Our Larry's in the room.
Larry, what is? It's
Larry's in the house.
It's like silent night here without you. We miss you. Melon, we need you. Remember that from Back to School? Great line.
Marcy asks, are you wearing a sequin top? Very fancy / trendy.
Thank you very much. Marcy's company, she runs the children's division of a clothing company called Swap Fame.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, so she needs to come on here and talk about it. And I'm wearing a very fancy sequins shirt. So Marcy always
Marcy
says
hasn't
that
contacted me. You haven't put us in touch yet.
No, she was supposed to come on yesterday. Marcy, you need to contact Lance to come
Lafer
on.
at Gmail.
Or have Mitchell is her boss who's going to
Yeah.
contact you, and we're gonna
Absolutely.
move forward. Okay, let's go.
Wendy Larson says, good morning.
Good morning, Wendy. Romper room. Now we do romper room.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we actually had like a technical glitch, so we dropped a lot of people, and then we have to make it come back.
Wendy and Marcy.
So Wendy and
Lauren-
Marcy are here. Hi guys.
Lauren Trahan said,
Lauren Strahan, Michael's sister.
Trahan says,
Hi,
hey,
Lauren.
hey Jenna and Lance.
Thank you for including
She
me.
knows that going forward that you're going to have to be including Lance in a lot of these. Nat says, good morning, Jenna.
Hey Matt.
Nat was the one
Oh,
who was
Nat was from yesterday. Who asked some
yesterday.
great questions yesterday.
Right.
Yeah.
Charles Adrian says 22 mile. I think he's talking about the
Oh, New York,
New York City Marathon is 26.2 miles. One of us knows that.
Okay.
Trisha Kaiser Malone says, morning from Missouri.
Good morning, Trisha.
Moira says, you're a bundle of energy.
Too much, right? I need to settle down a little bit. I even had decaf this morning.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm going to be getting ready for bed at like 2 o'clock. pull into bed at like 2. Okay.
Marvin Kirschenbaum
Marv,
says
you
it's
get my
pouring
book?
in the world's best city, Columbus, Ohio, at the airport waiting for a flight home. Hope the weather is better in New
well,
York
hopefully
City.
the book will be there when you get home, Marv. I sent you my book.
Carlene Devlin says, hi Jenna, rainy morning in Vinco, Pennsylvania.
Hi.
Becky Martin says, good morning from Jackson, Tennessee. Keith Big Smooth Thompson says, good morning, Chi-Town in the house.
Big
100.
Smooth. I love it.
We love Chi-Town.
Yeah. You know, when you said Becky Martin, do you know what the first professional sports story I covered was?
I'm
the
afraid.
trial of Billy Martin.
What trial?
You know where Billy Martin died, don't you? Baseball player Billy Martin.
The manager.
Binghamton, New York. Yeah.
He died in Binghamton?
Yeah, in the car crash.
Car accident, yeah.
So he was
Oh,
really
right,
driving,
right.
but when he died, the trial said what they said was that they moved his body into the passenger seat because they didn't want anyone to know that he was driving drunk. Yup.
Forgot
And
about
I was covering that trial.
How'd it
And
turn
when you
out?
said Becky Martin, I somehow made me think of Billy Martin, which is a complete non sequitur. It's kind of sequitur.
That's kind of, it's sequidish.
It's sequidish.
How'd it turn out? The
Yeah,
trial? You don't remember? Okay. Getting some hearts from Kip over here. And,
Connor, wait, who's on this? And wait, what's the difference between these two? That's not Facebook.
that's the show, that's the Facebook show page.
Oh, correct.
So yeah, everybody on the main page, if you ever want to just go see segments of the show, you can go to the
Jenna Wolf Show.
Jenna Wolf Show page.
Face page.
Marcy says definitely next week.
Okay.
All right, Marcy, I'm holding you to it.
Stacy Barnett says,
There
"Hey
we go.
Jenna, she's given up on the Tide. I guess
The regulars. Go Tide. Roll Tide.
she's given up on them. She didn't say
Every
Roll
day for
Tide.
2 weeks it was Roll Tide.
I guess she's now rooting for the Buckeyes. We're getting her over. Brian O'Neill says, "Hi, how are you?"
Hi, Brian. I'm well. Thank you for
Alan
asking.
says, "Hey, Jenna from Charlotte."
Hey, Alan.
Stacy wants to know
If-
when does the diet start?
Sunday. Sunday fun day. You know why? Because it'll take you right up until Thanksgiving. We wanted to get you in right before Thanksgiving. Get your body good, clean, prepped, strong, detoxed, feeling amazing before Thanksgiving. Hey, I'm doing it with you. No, Dan's back there shaking his head. Hey, I'm doing it with you. I will complain when you complain, and I will cheer when you cheer. We're all
Why should we be
together.
complaining?
Because unlike you, who is very strong-willed, a lot of people are weak when it comes
But
to
we're
making
eating.
food choices.
We're not gonna have food.
Correct. Oh, and I found out you could have the epic jerky.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Why?
because there's nothing in it but chicken, cumin, and like some pepper. There's no sugar. You want to
What's
avoid the
cumin?
sugar. It's a spice.
Oh, okay.
So Halloween candy is
Out.
Halloween candy is out. Look, we're gonna help you get through Halloween.
Candy is out.
not
Nothing
just
good
Halloween
comes
candy.
just Halloween candy.
Right.
No candy corns.
Right? There's no.
I dated a girl one time who only liked
Me too.
the white from the candy corn, and actually bought an entire
Bite and
bag.
chunk?
No, the white of the
She'd
tip.
bite it and then throw
Bite
it.
it and then throw it. She only wanted the white.
I dated a girl one time. I only
Racist.
liked the white of the egg.
Well, most people only like the white of the egg. Who else? I was just looking in my rear view peripheral that at The Price is Right, one of the big gifts they gave away was a whole home gym. They never gave away those things when I was little. It was always like a boat or a kitchen set. Okay, go on.
Okay, so Michelle says
Michelle Sorsher?
Michelle Greco.
Oh, hi, Michelle.
She says your outfit is on point.
I'm not a great dresser. I'm just a very simple dresser, so when I get a compliment on my clothes, it's like a big deal.
Barb is saying she missed the first few minutes. Where are we?
We are at Warren 77, which is a awesome little, not even little, this great, cool, sports-esque, divey kind of funky bar downtown in Tribeca. And it's raining outside, so we couldn't do the rooftop. But we'll take a look around in a second, and I'll show you how cool it is. Like video games and Pac-Man and great bar food and just a really cool place. And we're going to speak to the bar owner coming up in a little bit.
Julie Gilboy says, Jenna, I promise I'll reach out to Lance as soon as I get my
Yeah.
station's election graphics all set. I'm excited to come down to New York City.
Yeah, so Julie and I worked together a million years ago.
Ah,
I
cool.
think she worked at WCBS, if I'm not mistaken.
So Julie, lafer@gmail.com.
Lafer@gmail.com. Email Lance. Just come on the show. It's so
Let me
easy.
know. It's as easy as it gets.
LAIFER.
Everybody's interesting.
Yeah.
There was is it Ralph Waldo Emerson? We should actually use that as like a tagline. He's like, every person I meet is an expert in something, and I can learn from that person.
Yeah, you're right.
Good morning. Rebecca McLean says, good morning to all of you.
Good morning, Rebecca, to you.
Maureen Drummond says, love these live, but love that I can watch the recordings. Good morning from
you.
Ohio.
O-H-I-O.
It's O.
H.
Come on.
I can't with the blazer on.
Oh, okay. Amy Walter says, hey, Jenna from Florida, such a huge fan of
Thanks,
yours.
Amy.
Miss you on today and so happy you are doing this Facebook show every day.
Thank you very much, Amy. Most days I'm happy we're doing the Facebook show every day. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, I was joking.
I actually love it too when I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And Katie Cap Kneebone says, fit mom, love it. Need to start cross training like you.
You should.
Julie Gilboy says, Jenna, I remember the Billy Martin story.
You do? Wow.
Stacy Barnett is having a senior moment over here. She says,
hi again.
No, she says, never give up on the Tide, never a Buckeye.
All right.
Barb Best Right says, I missed her. I did miss her, did I? Oh, yeah, Barb, we missed you. Yes. Oh, she said, never mind, thanks. Okay. Susan Bass Card says, hi, I'm here looking beautiful. Jerry Ball says, miss you on TV. Jerry,
here we are.
in your pocket.
This is better than TV. 5 years from now, you're going to say, oh my gosh, I once said I miss you on TV, and now look at her.
And you're 5 years from now, some of you may be saying, wow, what is that thing called
What is
the TV?
that thing called the TV? Others of you will be saying, remember when Jenna was employed? Go on.
Aaron Galt Hall says, I am at the grocery right now buying food to start the plan on Sunday. I am thankful to be participating in this with you.
Okay. Thank you.
Chris McKenzie, who you'll remember,
Lost 130 pounds.
135 pounds.
We know all these. We know these are regulars. We have some regulars.
Wow.
Good morning, Jenna from Atlanta. I have lost another 5 pounds. Total of 135 pounds so far. I eat
That's
no
amazing.
sugar, no Halloween candy for me.
Yep. That's the way to do it.
Matt King says, hey, Jenna, I feel so responsible for Billy being there.
Yes, Matt
Say
King
hi
was-
from me and hope to catch up soon.
Matt King was my guitar teacher. Matt King introduced me to Billy. Matt King plays in a group called White Collar Crime, and they're a great band. And,
We should have them in.
I mean, they might be a little. Are you still playing? Do you want to come play with us, Matt? We would love to have you guys. You know what they do? They actually, I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this.
I don't
They
know.
rent. I told you this. They rent out storage space.
Oh.
You know those big storage.
that was the one you were
containers?
talking about.
Yeah, and they play out of their storage space.
awesome.
It's so cool. It is like so quintessential New York. It just makes me happy that things like that happen. So, and he's got a beautiful little daughter, and she plays guitar well as well. So it's nice.
Stacy Barnett says, I hate to ask, where can I get the diet plan?
It's on my go onto my Facebook page, and you'll see a page on my Jenna Wolf Facebook page, and it's got all the details, and we'll be updating the details tonight. The plan starts Sunday morning. You're doing it with me, Stace, so every day we'll talk about it and see who's having a hard time and who's on it. I'm getting a
And we'll
lot
actually
of
ask you,
eye rolling
let's
in the
do
back.
this. So I'm thinking on my feet a little bit over here, but on Instagram,
Yeah.
put up JWS. Let's actually do, as we'll put up a hashtag JWS for Jenna Wolf Show Diet. So when these people are eating and have their meals that they're eating, let's have them take pictures, put their pictures
Amazing.
up on their Instagram,
Love the idea.
and we'll repost it.
So here's the deal, real quick. Here's the diet. It's one ingredient, right? So really, it's basically one ingredient with some spices and stuff. So if you're eating chicken, the ingredient is chicken. If you're eating sweet potato, your ingredient is sweet potato. You can mix it all together and mash it up. But if you can come up with some pretty interesting and creative and easy to prepare foods, hashtag it JWS, Jenna Wolf Show.
Got
and
it.
JWS, hashtag JWS Diet.
Mm-hmm.
It's one word.
Yep.
And we'll put it up and we can all share it and we'll have fun with it. And then we're going to bring Brian on, who came up with it, next week, and he'll answer some questions for you.
This is excellent. Katie Cap Kneebone says, I'm a mom of 3 little ones.
Come
and
on,
doing
Katie,
my
is that really your name? Katie Cat Kneebone?
Cap.
Oh, that's the issue I had with the name? It's the best name ever. He's
Right.
like, it's actually Kitty Cat Kneebone.
Um,
I love that name.
It won't be the first name I messed up. I do my best. I'm a mom of 3 little ones and doing my second marathon and hoping to do a Spartan race and rock them like you.
God bless you. God bless you.
Amy Walter wants to know, do you ever box and kickbox as part of your workout? It's my new favorite.
Not the face. Don't touch the face. Not the face. Don't look. Not the face. Not the face. Not the face. Don't hate. Don't hate. No.
It's
no,
a good
the face.
exercise though. It builds
Great.
up your, it
Yeah.
does.
The problem with me is I've got very muscular shoulders already,
And
so
that's
I
a
don't
pro-
need.
Oh,
to,
you don't need more.
Yeah, it was sort of like hinted at me that I should not like get any
Any
bigger.
Bigger.
Yeah, more muscular. I don't really want to. My body gets. I bulk up pretty quickly.
Okay.
Let's keep moving. We're almost done, and then we get to today.
All right, we got up to date. We have one more comment here. Actually, 2 more comments. Amy says, "Not the face, bags only."
Yeah.
And Joan Beverly Morris says, "Jenna, nice to see you here. I need help. 0% motivation now. I just turned 68 and want to get in better shape to play tennis and running. Walking is so bloody boring, but I had a BC. I had BC, I guess, breast cancer in 2010, so I need to be active."
So why aren't you playing tennis if you love tennis?
She needs to get in better shape to play tennis.
No, go play tennis. You don't
Just
need
get
to
out
be
there.
in better shape. Just go play. Go do the thing that you love. Like if walking is boring, then don't walk. If tennis is what you love, just go get better at it. Just get out there and play every day. Move around, walk around, break a sweat, get your body going. Enjoy what that feels like, and you'll just get better and better, and you'll burn calories, and you'll get stronger, and that's where it starts. And then you'll sort of fall in love with other activities as well.
Daniel Nicole Whitfield says, "I just want to say you're amazing.
Thank
Love.
you.
Rock your Friday."
Thank you.
Um,
I was listening to Kevin Hart on the way over here again. Dan, I'm obsessed with Kevin Hart. Obsessed. And today's bit was about storming out, right? The guy who's just going to storm out. Storming out is an art form, and guys do it so well. I'm done with you, I'm done with... But the problem with storming out, you got to make sure you bring everything, right? He's like, you got to make sure you don't forget anything. I am never forget you, forget him, I'm out of here. My keys. Take my keys. Then you got to walk back in and be like, baby, can you get my keys? Just put my keys. Yeah, right there. Let me get a drink. Can you make a Diet Coke or something? That'd be great. Awesome. Thank you very much. And he does a whole big thing about that. It's really funny. And I was in hysterics when I looked to the right and noticed the preschool with the cobwebs on the outside. Sorry, what was the last one?
I actually know. Did you watch Diner yet?
Yeah, in the 3 hours I had between the event that I got home at midnight and the 6 a.m. class this morning.
So what part of it did you like?
I know he can't believe that I
You
never.
never seen Diner?
No, because I thought Michael J. Fox was in it, but he's not.
Oh, that's
No.
Teen Wolf.
That's Teen Wolf. Okay. I gotta watch Diner. I know I have to watch Diner.
Matt King says,
Yeah.
"Alexa and I can come by and play. She will tune your guitar for you.
I know I can't tune my guitar.
WCC is doing a benefit for elephant preservation December 10th at the bitter end. I will try to post a pic of you, me, and Billy at mini storage. Elephant link.
Nice.
ElephantNaturalPark.org. If he's going to be at the bitter end, I'll go and film him at the bitter end.
All right, so
and
Matt, do me a favor. Hold on, Prime. Pause for Prime. Can you email Lance?
Lafer at Gmail.
Laif like Frank ER at Gmail. Let's hook this up. Let's get you on. This
We'll
is,
hook him on, and we'll do a set from
Yeah, maybe we'll do something
the
there.
bitter end.
Would be good.
I know the bitter end.
Yeah.
Okay. Meg Stratton Seacott says, "You are so inspirational. Thank you."
Thank you, Meg. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me.
Joan Beverly Morris says, "Thanks, just." And Marcella Rascon says, "Love your book. You rock. You inspire me."
Thank you.
Whoop, whoop. All right, let's get Dan on.
Awesome. Is there anything else over here? Did Marcy say anything else
Anything
before we
else?
go? Okay.
Okay, we're good.
All right, so we're going to take a
Let's
break,
see what here-
and then I'm going to get a little agua.
This stays live. That's mine. You can
Drink that?
drink, share.
Could be next since last night.
It's over there from last night. I'm going to get some water, and then we'll come back and start. Okay.
All right.
Does this keep rolling?
This
Yeah.
stays live. Here. This is our next guest.
There's Danny.
All right.